are the co-hosts.
I'm Rachel McDonald.
And I'm Aaliyah Smith.
Welcome back to R&M TV, the Census Edition.
2020 is a census year.
Everybody counts.
I count, you count.
Your family counts too.
I count, you count.
Your neighbors count too.
The census counts people.
Make sure it counts you. So, what is the census?
Every 10 years, the government reports the number of people who live in the United States by conducting a count called the census. The count is required by the U.S. Constitution, Article 1, Section 2 of the Constitution.
It says, the Constitution, the actual enumeration, shall be made within 3 years after the first meeting of Congress of the United States, and within every subsequent term of 10 years in such a manner as they shall be law direct.
Everyone is counted.
Every 10 years, people across the country fill out a census so that we can have an accurate count of how many people live in the United States. Census determines federal funding for important community services that help support families locally and in Washington, D.C.
The last time the census was taken was 2010.
Hey, that's the year we were born!
And now, since it's 2020, or 10 years later, it is time for the census again. The census helps us to see how our community is changing, and provides helpful statistics.
This is Rachel McDonald, live in Alaska. Even though April 1st, 2020 is Census Day, preparation for the count starts years in advance. The 2020 census kicked off in remote Alaska. January was chosen because the area is frozen and people are able to cross tough land areas. The goal of the census 2020 is everyone counts. This is Rachel McDonald from R&M TV. There are 3 ways to fill out the census: mail, phone, or online.
Did you know that for the first time in history, the census form will be available to complete online in 13 different languages? Video and printed guides are also available in 59 non-English speaking languages.
Wow!
That means everyone could answer the questions.
This is the timeline for 2020 census.
March 12th through the 20th is.
Invitations to 2020 census are mailed.
March 16th through the 24th is.
Reminder letters are mailed.
March 26th through April 3rd is.
Reminder postcards are mailed.
And April 1st is Census Day. April 8th through the 16th is.
Second reminder and hard copy census mailed.
April 20th through the 27th is.
Final postcards mailed before in-person follow-up.
Here are some of the questions of the 2020 census. Rachel, how many people live in your house?
We have 5. My mom, dad, and 2 brothers, and me.
Oh, we have 4. My mom, my dad, and my sister. Another question they will ask is, what is the race of each person?
My family's races are white.
Me too. They also ask for the age of each person in each household, including children.
My family ages are 41, 40, 13, 11, and 9.
Cool. Mine are 41, 40, 14, and 9.
That's a lot of personal questions. Don't worry, it's secure and confidential. CIA and the FBI don't have access to this information. Hey, you're drinking coffee.
Yeah, I want to make sure I'm awake for the census tomorrow.
That's a great idea. And plus, I love French toast.
My coffee is all the way from France. Hope you like it.
Delicious. The first United States Census was taken in 1790. This was 1 year after George Washington became president.
The first census had 6 main questions. Number 1, name of head household and number of people in each household. Number 2, free white males 16 and older. Number 3, free white males under 16. Number 4, free white females. Number 5, all other free people. Number 6, slaves.
Under the direction of Thomas Jefferson, the Secretary of State, marshals took the census in the original 13 states, plus the districts of Kentucky, Maine, Vermont, and the Southwest Territory. George Washington and Thomas Jefferson expressed that they thought the final count was lower than the 3.9 million counted in the census.
The most populated state was Virginia with about... This is a copy of the first ever census.
The lowest state was Delaware, that had 59,094 in total, and 8,887 slaves.
Virginia had a total of 747,610 and a total and 29,627 slaves.
Apply online. Census.
Oh, hi.
Would you like a job for the census?
Yes, I was really looking for a job.
You just have to apply online. And we have competitive wages, support your community, fit the schedule, be a part of the history of 2020.
Thank you so much.
We can find out how many people live in Michigan using the U.S. Census information. In July of 2019, the population in Michigan was estimated 9,986,857 people. It also says that 88% of people in Michigan have a computer.
The census also states that the average number of minutes people travel to work about 25 minutes. Not only can we get information from the census for the whole United States, we can get information from our home state of Michigan.
Many other countries have a census just like the one that we have in the United States. This year, 2020, France is also conducting a survey.
In France, you will be counted if you have been in country for 12 months or longer.
In France, the census is called the recensement. They will be collecting census data between January and March and will be collecting data from 8% of the population.
In France, the people that collect the data are called les agents recenseurs.
On the census in France, they are asking two questions. A person's house and the person that lives there.
The part of census that deals with your house is called flot de logement.
The part of the census that deals with the individual questions is called bulletin individuel.
It's interesting that other countries have census data too.
Census!
No hiring!
Census! This was RNM TV on the census report of 2020.
Make sure you fill out your census 2020.
I'm Rachel McDonald.
And I'm Malia Smith.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you.